Hello, in today's video I'll be unboxing 르세라핌's fourth mini album Crazy, the BALACLAVA and WeVerse versions. And so these are probably the most interesting album versions that we've had in a little while. I remember people being very intrigued by the BALACLAVA version. I was definitely very intrigued, but yes, I will say this is a return to form for 르세라핌, having very damageable packaging, because I think I've had this for about 2 minutes and it's already a little bit damaged, so hopefully I'm able to ship this home and not damage it further. This is definitely a hand luggage album, put it that way. But we also have the WeVerse versions, which is what I'm going to start with. So we have the version A and the version B, which have this teddy bear and cat design with like the X-ray showing some like sweets and I think a CD there. But yes, as you're able to see, WeVerse album version A and version B, and these are very interesting because all these album versions have full member sets for their photo cards, which is definitely a little bit different if you are used to hype albums, but last year we saw them doing the same member in the member versions, and this era we have entire versions where you get a full set. So if you are looking for a full set of photo cards, these are probably the albums that you would want to go for. But let's start with the version A. And so we do have the little hype WeVerse thing. Again, feel free to steal this. I literally do not mind. We have the usage guide that is in English, Korean, and Japanese. And then we do have a kind of like Pokemon system that's happening with the photo cards here. So as you're able to see, there are like technically different versions with the backs, but you do get all the members. At least I did get all the members, so I'm not sure if in some albums maybe you don't, but this is the album itself. So this has the thing for it, as well as the track listing there, but it's just a group photo this time. And then we have these black back photo cards, and these are all like unit and group photos. And I believe you get like 4 randomly from like 8. I'm not entirely sure, maybe it's a set, I don't honestly remember, but those are all the group images. And then like I said, you do get individual member images. So we have Chewon, that is like this slam back. We have Sakura, we have Unche, Yunjin, and then these have the dark navy and Kazuha. And so even though they look to be from 2 different sets, you do get all the members, so it is a full member set in this way at least. That is everything for the A version, and then the B version is very, very similar. It's this kind of navy shade, but again, you have very similar things included. So we have the WeVerse shop thing, the instructions. The album itself is also a group card, but it is a slightly further away like angle than the previous version. And it looks like this. Again, the track listing there, album information, and then as you're able to see here, we have 3 navy versions and 2 cyan versions. So it looks like that is the split for the photo cards, but like I said, you still get 5 members, so all good. And then you also get the group images. This is like a really blurry, it's like I think meant to look 90s CCTV VHS style. I'm not the biggest fan, to be honest, for these like unit photo cards. Again, they're very flimsy. They kind of feel like freebies. Like they're not the highest quality. The same thing with the individual cards, but at least those are selfies. But these are like they do kind of feel like freebies. Like, they're fine, but not really that visually interesting. And then we, like I said, have the individual member photo cards, which look like this. And so yes, between the two versions we do have all the members and all the different like, styles of photo card that there are. I think there are maybe, like, I'm not entirely sure how many sets there are in total, but yes, you do get, like I said, full member sets. So those are the WeVerse albums. Very simple, this era, which I kind of like, to be honest, as a person that does buy WeVerse albums for groups that I support but maybe aren't like ultimates, and I don't want to buy every single album they have. I will usually buy like a WeVerse type album, and if they had full member sets, I would definitely buy them more, as that's a really good way to just like support the group. And then we have the Balaclava version, which, like I said, is in this paper card box, but it has this like purple theming around it. Nothing on the spines, but you do have the track listing at the very bottom there. And then this pull-up tab just says, "That's my girl." And then we have all the stuff, but at the bottom we've got the little like cutout you can see, and then like the information there, and then the kind of main different thing with this album is, which way round does this go? This way? This way? There we go. It is a balaclava that has the X-ray teddy. So it has the little X-ray teddy, but it's a balaclava. It is far too warm to be wearing a balaclava at the moment. But if you have like a ski holiday approaching, or if you want to do a bank robbery, I suppose, it's definitely the most interesting album inclusion I have seen in a long while. Like, you see a lot of groups these days doing plushies and little keychains and like, you know, very adorable stuff like this. I love the ears though. Not sure if I've ever seen a group do a balaclava, so that is very new. But like I said, it does say 르세라핌 at the bottom, and then we have the album zine, which is this big like fold out magazine which has the images. I don't have the space for this. But yeah, we have these big images again, very flimsy paper, much like a magazine, where we get a few shots per member with this kind of glossy finish. And then we have the CD here. I like that this is a CD and not a digital version. I did think at first it might be a digital version, but no, it is a CD version, which I really like. And then we do have the thank yous underneath. And then we have these big photo cards, big postcards, mini posters. I'm not sure what these are being like named now. I've seen a few people like on Instagram name these big photo cards, but yes, so they're big like bromide things where you have an image on either side. Kind of wish we had a full like individual set, because I think these would be really like awesome as posters. They're like a really good size. I love this image. It's so like artsy and grainy and filmy, and I just love it. But again, kind of wish we had like a full set rather than having to sacrifice a member. If you want to look at like anybody that isn't Chewon, you have to sacrifice somebody else. So kind of wish they'd just done a full set, but yes, that is those. And then we have the little WeVerse thing. Again, please use it. I'm not going to. And then kind of the main, I guess, highlight for this version is that you get 10 photo cards. That is 2 photo cards per member, and that is a full set of photo cards. So if we have a look, we have all the different members. These are a little shuffled around from the order they were in earlier, but the images used are very similar to the WeVerse version. Another reason that I thought it made sense to put these two together. As they do have a lot of similarities with their like photos that they used. But yes, that is everything for the balaclava version. And that is everything for this unboxing. That looked more violent than it was, I promise. But yes, I hope you liked it, and I will see you all soon. Bye!